Why is it that salespeople do not follow up after a sales call when the fortune is in the follow-up? I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about following up. Now here's the thing. There is some outrageous statistic out there that says roughly 70% of sales calls do not get a follow-up call afterwards. And for you, that means that 70% of your competition is lazy. That means that you can go through and pluck up a ton of extra sales by having a good, strong follow-up game plan. The sales is in the follow-up. So the last reason here why salespeople don't follow up is they think that the person bought on price. Now, there is a study done like every year from consumer groups that's rate people, why people bought, why people are going to do what they're going to do. And almost every time that they do this and they ask people, why did you buy? Like everybody says like number 4 or number 5, number 4 or number 5 is it was price. But you as a salesperson may go, the person didn't buy because they said the price was too high. Well, I'm going to let you in on a super secret sales tip numero uno. There's my friends down south say numero uno, number 1, is everybody complains about price, right? I know some people who are freaking wealthy, right? Not just rich, wealthy. And whatever chance they get to complain about price on stuff, I guarantee you they do it. And I've been with them at events and they look and they go, wow, that's kind of pricey. And they know in the back of their head that salespeople like have an instant allergic reaction to a price objection. Whoa, price too high, let me give you a discount, okay? So just know, when you're making a follow-up phone call, you're probably hardly ever going to lose out to price. Now, if you have the belief that I have that you can't outwork me, you can't outwork me, you can only underbid me. That's my belief. You can't outwork me, you can only underbid me. If I have that belief and I make follow-up phone calls and someone's like, hey, I got it done for less, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, I got a couple concerns, right? That's where I start going, you're going to have me come and fix all this stuff. Did you really think you're going to get a deal if you're going to have me come back and fix it? Now you're going to pay 2.5 times the amount. You could have just paid me once to do it right. This is me. This is how I talk. If you're a little bit more like, oh, that's not cool, it's a little bit too aggressive, that's okay. Take a simmer down pill, chill out a little bit. You'll be okay. It'll be all right. Doesn't mean you can't close sales. Just don't be aggressive like that, okay? So there you go. Sometimes salespeople are scared to make the follow-up phone call because they're going to hear, oh, I bought already and I went on a lower price. Right? There's very few people who want to walk around their neighborhood and walk around their job and go like, I'm a professional cheapskate. I like to buy jobs that have multiple problems because I buy cheap. Right? And if you got a friend like that, they're not really your friend. You don't want to hang out with them. I don't. I meet people sometimes and they'll tell me, hey, I bought a gallon of milk for $3. I'm like, I don't care. I don't drink milk. Right? Or hey, I bought a gallon of ice cream for $2.50. I'm like, like in my world, this doesn't matter. You want to talk to me about the beach in Hawaii, that's way cooler, right? So you as a salesperson, you may be scared to follow up because you're scared to hear that somebody bought it for less. But you know what? It doesn't matter what industry you're in. There's always a super cheap guy. There's always a super expensive dude or chick or company, whoever it is. And there's all sorts of different buyers. Now, sure, there are some people that no matter what, they just buy on price. But you know what? Realistically, that's not your client anyway. You're watching my video. I can tell you that right now. If you're watching my video and you sell solely on price, put down here, I sell solely on price, and we'll get you some help. I'll shoot you some videos. I'll put some links down why that's not a good idea. And if anything, if you're selling on price, Dan Kennedy has a fantastic book, the new No BS Guide to Sales Pricing. You should read that, right? I should shoot a video on that too, right? You should read that book. It'll open your mind and be like, I should not be selling on price. I shouldn't be, right? And just remember, people sell how they buy. So if you are a cheap shopper in your life, you're going to tend to sell cheap. And if you're an expensive buyer in your life and you like exclusive stuff, like me, like the Red Spooner Aloha shirts and good smelling Tom Ford private label cologne, right? I may push the wrong thing to the buyer. People sell how they buy, you sell how they buy, people buy how they sell, whatever way you want to explain it. So if you're scared because people are going to buy on price, there's some work you got to do. But you got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button, click on it, click subscribe, and then when a new video comes out, you'll get an update. This is Sylvan Bell, Scott Bell Consultant. Scott Sylvan Bell is my body language channel. Scott Bell Consultant sent out a video. You should watch it, which you should. We'll see you soon. Aloha.